Namaskar, myself Prateek, and in this session we are going to discuss the last part of implementation of simple linear regression. We will discuss the ways and means to evaluate the model using regression metrics. Let us start this session. We have discussed in our previous sessions that the overall objective of simple linear regression is to minimize the difference between actual and predicted values. And the difference between actual and predicted values is indicated by error. So we can check its value by using different kind of metrics which are directly available in Python. And one of such important metric is mean absolute error. You can see the formula of mean absolute error. This is the mean of absolute difference between actual and predicted value. Here y of j indicates actual value while yj dash indicates predicted value. We are taking their absolute difference and ultimately we are finding their average or mean. And in order to get its value, we have to import a library called as metrics from sklearn. So you can see its syntax and it is very simple. From sklearn import metrics. Here we are importing metric sublibrary from sklearn. This metric library has a method named as mean underscore absolute underscore error. And you know that in order to check the error, we have to compare actual values with predicted values. Our actual values are in y underscore test, while our predicted values are in y underscore predict. So we are passing two parameters as y underscore test and y underscore predict to this. And by using print method, we are printing its value in the console. So the syntax is very simple. In order to display the value of mean absolute error, the first step will be to import a sublibrary named as metrics from sklearn. This metric library has a method mean underscore absolute underscore error. You need to pass two parameters. One is actual value and another is predicted value. Our actual value is in y underscore test and predicted value is in y underscore predict. In order to display its value, we are using print method. Let us move to Spider to execute these commands. So I am copying these commands. Let's paste it here. Select these commands and press Ctrl Enter. So you can see the value of mean absolute error is 3426 point some value. So we got the value of mean absolute error. The another parameter to evaluate its performance is mean square error, which is mean of sum of square error. This is actual value. This is predicted values. To ignore the sign, we are squaring its value and then we are finding its sum. So this is sum of square error and then finally we are taking mean or average of this value. The syntax is again very similar. In metrics library, we have a method named as mean underscore squared underscore error. Again, we have to pass two parameters. One is actual and second is predicted value. Actual values are available in y underscore test, while predicted values are in y underscore predict. We are using print method to print its value in the console. Same way, we have another method called as root mean square error, which is used to find out the root mean square error. The formula is very simple. So we are just taking the root of mean square values. And for this, we are using a square root method of np library. So here we are getting the mean square error values between y test and y predict. And we are just finding the square root of this value. This square root method is available in NumPy, which we have already imported, and by using print we are displaying its value on the console. Now let us move to Spider to execute these two commands. Finally, we have all the statements to display mean absolute error, to display mean square error and to display root mean square error for this trained model. Let us select all these statements and execute it in a one go. The first value is mean absolute error, the second value is mean square error, and the third value is root mean square error. So in this way you can analyze your models. These metrics actually play a very vital role when you have to select one of the most relevant input attribute for building the model. In this situation, we have only one input attribute and one output attribute. Let's suppose you have two or three input attributes and you have to select one of most important input attribute to build simple linear regression. Then these error values give a very important idea to select most appropriate input attribute for building simple linear regression model. Of course, we can consider multiple attributes in building the model, and that process is called as multiple linear regression. We will discuss the concept of multiple linear regression in coming sessions. This is all about this session. With this, we have completed all the steps of building simple linear regressions. I hope that you have understood all the steps very clearly, and now you will be able to implement simple linear regression model on any dataset. I request all of you to subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. To learn SQL in a simplified way, you can join this online course on SQL, which is available at Udemy platform. To learn PLSQL in a simplified way, you can join this online course on PLSQL, which is also available at Udemy platform. I have also authored books on data mining and data warehousing, DBMS, NoSQL, beginning with SQL and PLSQL for beginners. All these books are available at Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.